Hi, everyone, and welcome. Today we're taking a closer look, a real deep dive into a very special place right in the heart of Bangladesh. Our mission today is to unpack the rich tapestry of a district called Kushtia. We'll be drawing everything from the source document we have, kushtia.pdf, and hopefully take you on a fascinating journey through its history, its culture, and its landscape.
Exactly. And I think what's really compelling about Kushtia, based on this material, is that it's so much more than just, a place on a map. It's this complex blend of history, art, daily life. It all comes together. Hopefully by the end of our chat, you'll really get a feel for what makes this district stand out, why it holds such a, unique place in the story of Bengal.
Okay, so to really appreciate Kushtia, let's ground ourselves first,
Yeah.
geographically. Where exactly are we talking about?
Right. So the source puts it in the southwestern region of Bangladesh. Administratively, it falls under the Rajshahi division.
Okay, southwest, Rajshahi division.
Yeah.
And it's divided up.
Yes, it's structured into 6 sub-districts, or upazilas. You've got Kushtia Sadar, Mirpur, Dalatpur, Kamarkali, Kuksa, and Baramara.
6 upazilas, got it.
Yeah.
And just to give us a sense of scale, how big is the area, and population-wise?
Well, the document says it covers about 1,621 square kilometers,
Yeah.
and the population is around 1.9 million people.
Wow, nearly 2 million.
Yeah, so that immediately tells you something, right? It paints a picture of a pretty significant population living across this quite considerable area, which is both agricultural and has its industrial side too.
Okay, nearly 2 million people. That naturally leads to the question, how does everyone make a living? Let's maybe unpack the economic pulse of Kushtia a bit.
Sure. The big thing, as you might expect, is agriculture. The source highlights that the majority of people are involved in farming.
Right.
Key crops mentioned are rice, jute, wheat, and sugarcane. These aren't just products, they really shape the rhythm of life there,
Yeah, I can imagine. And beyond farming, the source mentions some specific industries, like the Kushtia sugar mill and the bidi industry.
That's right, the sugar mill is well known. And the beedi industry, those traditional hand-rolled cigarettes.
So these aren't just jobs, they probably shape the culture too. Does the source give any sense of that?
It implies it, definitely. I mean, a large sugar mill suggests a certain kind of industrial workforce, maybe concentrated in one area. The beedi industry, on the other hand, is often more like cottage industry, right? Maybe home-based work.
Ah, okay. So different kinds of economic activity creating different social fabrics.
Exactly. They create this distinct local character tied to production cycles, labor traditions. It influences everything from markets to, family life.
Now, this is where, for me, it gets really interesting, the cultural figures. I was really struck by Lalon. He seemed so central.
Oh, absolutely. He's described as not just a treasure for Kushtia, but for all of Bengal.
And his legacy, the ball philosophy, it's still alive.
Very much so, according to the source. His teachings, often through his songs, championed humanity above all, transcending religion, caste. It was quite radical. It's this philosophy of spiritual freedom, universal love, and it's still influential in Bengali thought today.
And there's a place, the Churiya Lalon Akra.
Yes, exactly. That's where his philosophy and songs are actively commemorated. It's a living center for his legacy.
Amazing. And then there's another huge name, Rabindranath Tagore. What's his connection to Kushtia?
Right, Tagore. He spent significant time in Shiledaha, specifically at the Kuthipari.
Not just a quick visit, then.
No. It was a really important period for him creatively. The source mentions he composed parts of Gitanjali there, Dulal Kavita, many songs.
Gitanjali, wow. So you can actually visit the place where these works were written.
You can, imagine that. It really highlights Kushtia's importance as a place of inspiration, a true literary landmark. It says something about the environment, doesn't it?
It really does. So for anyone listening who's now thinking, I want to visit, what are the key spots the source points out?
Well, obviously the two we just talked about, Shiledaha Kuthipar.
Score's place.
Right. And Lalon Shah's Akrabari, those are central to the cultural identity.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. The source also mentions the historic Hardinge Bridge as a significant landmark.
The Hardinge Bridge. That's quite an imposing structure, isn't it? A real symbol of connection.
It is. While it's listed as a landmark, you can see how a bridge like that embodies, over a century of history, engineering, connecting communities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the man-made stuff. The source also highlights the natural beauty of the banks of the Garai and Padma rivers.
Ah, nice. So nature plays a part too.
Definitely. It describes it as a place where nature itself speaks, perfect for contemplation. So you get this mix of deep history and natural tranquility.
History, culture, nature. Sounds quite well-rounded. Okay, let's shift gears slightly and look towards Kushtia's future. What about education and development?
Yeah, the education side seems quite strong. Islamic University is mentioned as a prominent national center for higher education.
That's significant.
It is. But it's not just the university. The source also notes numerous schools, colleges, technical institutions.
So a real infrastructure for education.
Seems like it, playing a vital role in, educating the next generation.
And what does that imply for the region's development, having this strong educational focus?
Well, this is important, isn't it? It suggests a clear investment in the future. Kushtia isn't just resting on its history or its agricultural base. It seems to be actively building intellectual capital,
Yeah.
creating new opportunities, empowering people.
Right. It's a pathway to progress, to socioeconomic improvement for the whole area.
Exactly. It points towards a region that's evolving.
So when we pull all these threads together, Kushtia isn't just a district. It really feels like, I don't know, an experience, a song, a living history, like you said. It really underlines why it's such a source of pride for Bengal.
It really does.
Yeah.
And maybe in a final thought for you to consider, building on what we've discussed, think about the essence of a place like Kushtia. You've got these ancient philosophies rubbing shoulders with modern universities. You have literary giants finding inspiration right next to working farms. It really showcases these incredibly rich, layered narratives that exist all around us, often unseen, just waiting to be explored. And maybe it prompts us to reflect on how these unique intersections, culture, history, daily life, nature, progress, how they all come together to shape identity, not just there, but everywhere, and contribute to the bigger human story.